On to other news, and veterans thrown out of the armed services because of their sexuality say a review of their treatment announced today is long overdue. The government is setting up an independent panel that will hear the stories of those stripped of their jobs and military medals.
Rules were changed in the year 2000 to allow LGBT recruits to serve. Previously, many were shamed and forced out. Well, Christine Alsford reports now on the 22-year-long waiting game for those in the Thames Valley.
Air Force navigator Kevin Braisley worked out of Brize Norton in Oxfordshire in the late 80s and early 90s, serving his country during the First Gulf War. He lost his job as a flight lieutenant because of his sexuality and says today's announcement means a lot.
It's long overdue. We all came away with traumas as a result of our dismissal, and having that recognised now is very important indeed.
The independent panel will look at the impact, emotional and financial, on all those who lost their livelihoods and experienced shame and disgrace because of their dismissals. The government says it's the right thing to do.
The point of the review is to work out exactly what the impact, the cost has been, and to make some recommendations about how to mitigate. And look, the Secretary of State has said sorry. I will say sorry. I think it's utterly appalling that people who had the courage to serve the country they love weren't also allowed to love the person they love.
Veteran Craig Jones is a former lieutenant commander who served in the Royal Navy. He thinks it's a national scandal that it's taken so long for today's announcement, when the past has taken its toll on so many.
It was the loss of everything. It was quite literally a disgraceful end. If I had been caught, I would have been marched down the gangway by two Royal Navy military police officers. I would have been interrogated, arrested, sent to court-martial, which you can probably imagine is and was a devastating blow to so many people. I was very lucky not to be caught.
The review will focus on three main areas, including access to veteran support services and proper recognition for LGBT veterans. They say they want swift action. The last thing they need now is yet more waiting. Christine Alsford, ITV News.